My name is Kai. For 10 years, I've worked on these floating cities, and I know the secret language of these ships very well. This language isn't spoken. It's the ice-cold stare from the next table, the impatient sigh from the passenger waiting behind you, or that silent collective fury you feel in response to someone's disgusting action. And believe me, the place where this secret language is spoken the loudest, like a courtroom, is the heart of the ship, the buffet. The buffet is not a place to eat. It's a stage where civilization is tested every second. It's an arena where thousands of people share a common resource and silently judge each other's every move. And I, from the front row, get to watch every day at every meal who gets labeled selfish, who gets branded dirty, and who is silently avoided with disgust. Most passengers mean well, but some are either careless or they are selfish. And both groups end up in the same place. They become that passenger. The one people whisper about saying, "Don't use the tongs he just touched," or "Let's sit on the other side of the dining room." Today, I'm going to tell you the 10 rules, the 10 buffet sins you need to know so you don't become that person, because you don't want your vacation to turn into a nightmare where other passengers are actively avoiding you. Sin number 1, the Washy Washy dodger, the hygiene ignorer. First on our list is that unforgivable sin I mentioned. You see the crew member at the buffet entrance smiling, holding a sanitizer spray, and cheerfully singing, "Washy Washy, happy happy." What do? You avoid eye contact, breeze past them as if they're invisible, thinking, "My hands are clean," and head straight for the plates. The moment you do that, you've lost all respect, not just from that crew member, but from the experienced cruiser standing right behind you. Why do we take this so seriously? This isn't a recommendation. A cruise ship is a closed ecosystem with thousands of people. Our single biggest nightmare is one word: Norovirus. This highly contagious stomach bug can spread through the entire ship from a single dirty hand touching that one serving spoon. It can turn your entire vacation into a quarantine. That washy-washy crew member isn't there for you. They are there to protect the health of all 3,000 people on board. When you ignore them, you are being not just rude, but selfish and dangerous. Other passengers see this, and they instantly take note. That person is risking everyone's health for their own convenience. Tactic: take the 2 seconds, wash your hands, use the sanitizer. It's the simplest act to show you're part of the community and that you respect your fellow passengers. Sin number 2, the line breaker, the social contract violator. You've been waiting patiently in line. Your eye is on that last tray of freshly brought out crispy shrimp. It's almost your turn, just a few more people. And suddenly, an arm reaches past you from out of nowhere, grabs a plate, and starts loading up as if the entire queue is invisible. No, pardon me, no, excuse me, just pure, shameless entitlement. You must understand that on a cruise ship, almost nothing creates such instant, white-hot anger as cutting the buffet line. The buffet line is a delicate social contract. The moment you tear up that contract, you become the public enemy of everyone in that line. A ripple of tension shoots down the queue, and since you see the same faces every day on a ship, that label sticks. You're no longer the guy from 924. You are that arrogant line cutter. People will see you in the dining room and change their path. Tactic: don't do it. Just don't. You're as hungry as everyone else, and you deserve the food as much as everyone else, but you are not more special than anyone else. Wait your turn. Eating 5 minutes later is better than being branded that selfish guy for 7 days. Sin number 3, the bare hand sinner, the death of hygiene. Cutting in line creates anger, but this third sin takes that anger and turns it into pure disgust. You're at the buffet and you see it with your own eyes. A passenger reaches into the bread basket, fingers a few rolls, doesn't like them, puts them back, and picks up another one. Or even worse, they dive barehanded into that beautiful cheese platter. At that moment, that bread basket, that cheese platter, is finished. It's no longer a food station, it's a biological hazard zone. You don't know where that person's hand has been, if they just came from the restroom, or if they just coughed into their hand. Everyone who sees this act is now disgusted by everything that person touched, and by that person themselves. This isn't a social faux pas. This is a public health violation, and believe me, people will judge you faster for this than for being rude to someone. Tactic: next to every single food item, there is a set of tongs, a serving spoon, or a napkin. They are not decoration. Use them. Never ever touch food with your bare hands. Sin number 4, the tongs taster, the double dipper. Welcome to the evil twin of the bare hand sin. This is an act so unbelievable, it shocks me every time I see it. The passenger is standing in front of the pasta. They use the serving spoon to get a scoop. Then they pause, thinking, I wonder if the sauce is good. They lift the serving spoon to their mouth, take a bite, and taste it. Not bad. And then they put that spoon, their mouth spoon, right back into the main pot of pasta. This is the end of civilization. At that moment, that passenger has just decided to share their mouth bacteria with everyone else at the buffet. This is not just disgusting, it's revolting. All the pasta in that pot is now garbage. Everyone who saw it walks away from that station, and potentially the entire buffet, feeling sick. You've wasted dozens of pounds of food and turned the stomachs of hundreds of people. Tactic: this shouldn't even be a rule. This is basic human decency. Want to taste the food? Take a small amount on your plate. Go to your table. Taste it. If you like it, get a clean plate, we'll get to this, and go back for more. The serving spoon is not your personal fork. Sin number 5. The tong contaminator, the cross-contamination terrorist. This sin is usually born from carelessness, but its consequences can be disastrous for other passengers. A passenger is at the meat station. They use the tongs to put a few slices of roast beef on their plate. Then, with those same beefy, greasy tongs, they reach over to the potato salad station and plunge the tongs right into the salad. What's the big deal, right? A huge deal. Maybe the person behind you is a vegetarian. Maybe someone else has a deadly shellfish allergy and you just touched the shrimp tongs to the chicken salad. Mixing tongs causes cross-contamination, and for some people, this is a serious health risk. Your carelessness could cause someone else to spend their vacation in the ship's medical center. Tactic: every food tray has its own set of serving tongs. Those tongs belong to that tray. Leave the meat tongs with the meat and the salad tongs with the salad. It's that simple. Respect the dietary restrictions and allergies of your fellow passengers. Sin number 6, the gluttonous hoarder, the buffet hog. You know, the chair hog. The selfish person who throws their towel on a prime lounge chair at 7 a.m. and then disappears. Well, this is their cousin at the buffet, the buffet hog. This passenger acts as if the ship is sinking, and this is the last meal. The moment they see a fresh tray of shrimp, they pile 30 of them onto their plate, leaving nothing for the 10 people behind them. Or they build a mountain on their plate: fries, pasta, salad, meat, dessert, all stacked on top of each other. Then they go to their table, eat maybe 1/4 of this mountain, and leave the rest on the table. This is a two-layered selfishness. First, hoarding the resource. Those shrimp were for everyone, not just for you. Second, the waste. The food you left is garbage. Other passengers watch you with anger, both at your greed and your wastefulness. You are labeled greedy and disrespectful. Tactic. The buffet is open constantly. The food is not running away. Take what you can eat. If you finish it, you can go back and get more. You'll get fresher food, and you won't be disrespectful to your fellow passengers. Sin number 7. The line blocker. The indecisive wanderer. This is the polar opposite of the line breaker. This passenger isn't aggressive. They're just slow. They've reached the front of the line, and with the entire queue waiting behind them, they just stand there, holding their plate, staring at the food. Should I get the pasta or the rice? I wonder if that salad is good. Or even worse, they're deep in conversation with their friend and don't move. Or they're looking at their phone, completely oblivious that the line has moved. You are playing with the patience of hundreds of hungry people. This is the passive-aggressive way to turn the buffet into a war zone. As people wait patiently behind you, you are stealing their valuable vacation time. The silent anger builds up, and it's all directed at you. Tactic. Before you get in line, take a look from a distance to see what you want. When it's your turn, be decisive. Get your food and move on. If you want to chat or look at your phone, step out of the line. Respect other people's time. Sin number 8, the table hog, the lone wolf. It's the peak lunch hour at the buffet. Everyone is walking around with their trays, looking for a place to sit. And there you are, sitting all alone at that beautiful 8-person window table. You've put your bag on one chair, your hat on another, your phone on a third. You've built yourself a kingdom. This is the exact same selfishness as the chair hog. Your comfort is not more important than the vacation of a family who has nowhere to put their food. That table is a shared space. When you occupy it all by yourself, you should know that dozens of people are staring at you with anger. Tactic. During peak hours, sit at a table that is appropriate for your group size. If you are 1 or 2 people, choose the smaller tables. Leave the large tables for families or large groups. This is an unwritten rule, and it's the foundation of a civilized society. Sin number 9. The dirty plate returner. The refiller. This is a total disaster, both for hygiene and for etiquette. You got your plate of food, you finished it, but you've still got room for dessert. You go back to the buffet line with your dirty, sauce-smeared, crumb-covered plate and start refilling it. Stop. You are touching the clean serving tongs with your dirty fork. The bottom of your plate, which was sitting on your table, is now being held over the clean food. This is the fastest way to spread germs and cross-contamination. When other passengers see this, they don't want to sit at the same table as you. They don't want to touch the food you touched. They label you as dirty. Tactic. Every time you go back to the buffet, you get a clean plate. This is a rule. Leave your dirty plate at your table, we'll get to that, or at a collection station, but never ever bring a dirty plate back into the buffet line. Sin 1 out of 10. The wreckage leaver, the disrespectful passenger. You've finished your meal. Your table looks like a battlefield. Napkins on the floor, spilled drinks, a plate piled high with a half-eaten sandwich, crumbs scattered everywhere. You get up and just walk away. The scene you leave behind shouts volumes about your character. It's the most selfish way of saying, whatever, someone else will clean it up for me. Other passengers who see that table are disgusted by you. But more importantly, you have shown incredible disrespect to the crew members who have to clean up that mess. That crew member is not your servant. They are people working 12-hour days, far from their families, to make your vacation special. When you leave a wreck like that, they will continue to smile at you, but they will have lost all respect for you. And yes, other crew members will hear about it. Tactic. A basic rule of humanity. Tidy up after yourself. Consolidate your plates, glasses, and napkins. If you spilled something, at least cover it with a napkin. Leave the table in a way that shows you respect the next person who will sit there and the person who has to clean it. Conclusion. Don't be the one they judge. And that's it. 10 simple sins. As you can see, none of these are complicated rules. They all boil down to one thing: letting go of selfishness and remembering you are part of a community. The buffet is not your personal refrigerator. It is a shared space for thousands of people. And every step you take in that space, every tongue you touch, is being silently watched, noted, and judged by your fellow passengers. Wash your hands, wait your turn, use the tongs, take only what you need, and clean up after yourself. My name is Kai. I see those silent judgments every single day. Follow these tactics so that you are not the target of that judgment, so that you are not the disgusting passenger. Travel smart.